Yo, what up, guys? So today is Wednesday. Guess what? Guess the date, 14th of March. Time is currently 8:56, and I've been up a couple minutes ago. And right now, I just want to get started with my day activities. So today is our payout day, by the way, and I'll be as well recording everything live with you guys today. So make sure you stay tuned and watch this video to the end. So today I'm trying to I'm going to try other payment methods. I don't know for that yet, but when we get to the video, I'm going to explain to you guys some findings I kind of made and what I found out and what I think is the best for withdrawals. So apart from what we have today, what we're doing today, I haven't traded since on Monday. Today is Wednesday. I did not trade on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And this is what happened because I'm actually taking this week off. I won't be trading for this week, which means there won't be like a video breakdown explaining trades I took for the week. Okay, this week is mostly going to be like a vlog. Maybe I might be starting because today this particular vlog is a day in my life, so I will definitely drop a video explaining what happened this week. But just know for sure that I did not take any trade this week, and it's the best for me. It's the best for me. It's the best thing for me to do in order to like protect my accounts and stuff like that. So there's something I found out. I was going through my journal because I had some losses on Monday, and that made me to like go back to my journal. I said I was going to devote this week to like studying, going back to my journal. Maybe I've been missing out something because it happens that if you check my weekly video, especially the short videos that I make every week for breaking down the videos I did, you're going to see that there's some sort of pattern. There's one week, if I have a win this week, there's a high chances that the next week will be a losing week. That like kind of started recently, and I've seen it in 2 to 3, 4 weeks. I was like, sometimes before, earlier on, I used to have like 2 winning weeks in a row. I've had 2 winning weeks. I have 2 losing weeks in a row too, but the losses always come. Like, this is something I'm trying to improve, but now it's just getting like it gets into the extent where if I win this week, the next week has a high chance of being a losing week. Then the next week again, I'll win again. Then the next one will be a losing week. Because last week was actually very, very good. We were able to like get past phase 1 of one of our accounts, and we were able to make money on our funded account. But coming into this week, it was just Monday, and we started with losses already. So I don't know if that's like I don't know what to call it. After winning, is there some sort of pattern like that? After you win, then the next week you tend to like start losing. So I decided to like step back and to review my journal because it's kind of odd. It's not something I want to like continue for a long time. After every time you win, then the next start losing again. For sure there's going to be losses, but I want to like try to keep things balanced so that it won't be like you made money this week, then the next week you lose everything, then the next week again you start looking for, okay, you make money again, then the next week it's not supposed to be like that. We're supposed to keep going, which I believe I've made some significant changes in my trading. So on Monday, this was what happened last week, because if you watched the video, the short video I uploaded on YouTube Shorts and my Instagram and TikTok, at the end of the video I said something about what I'm looking out for gold the coming week, which is this week, and there was a clear buy. All right, now this was what happened during that good buy last week. I missed out some entries, which the others were still on my MT5, so I didn't like cancel them, and I made some mistake. I was trying to chase price because I felt like price has missed my entry, so I was like, I didn't want to miss this move. So I was trying to catch up with price, and I entered at some point. Although there was zero drawdown and we started going up, I was up in profit. But before the market closed around 10 on Friday night, kind of river, I totally forgot that I was in a position. Not like I totally forgot I was in a position, but I forgot that there are some orders that I left uncancelled. And when I remembered, market has already closed. All right, I was trying to close and it wasn't working, so I had to like wait to Monday. I was like, on Monday morning I'm going up, and once the market open I'll just close the orders so it doesn't just cause any mix up in my account. It's Monday, went to my account, I was just waiting for market open. Guess what? There was a very huge gap in the market. Like, market has done, that those gaps are you have in the chart. If you go to the Rwanda broker, if you're using TradingView, you're always going to see that gap. It happens on weekends, why some weekends it doesn't, but this weekend it didn't happen. Some weekend I actually had one of my trade over the weekend, all right, and it favored me. That was a good buy trade we called last week, and when Monday price action opened, it just started flying up. Imagine if I hadn't taken that position previous week, I would have missed on that move. Now get my point straight. What I'm saying is that I did the same thing this week, and it turned out to be a huge loss for me, because those other, I think on one of my accounts, the 50k account, I had like 2 orders there. Then on the other one that is at phase 2, I have I think I have an order there too, one already triggered, and there's one that was missed because I was taking the 2 trades on the account. This video is becoming very long, but I'm going to try as much as I can to be very fast. So to cut the long story short, when market opened, we're in drawdown, huge drawdown. The uncancelled orders got triggered, and like I was almost, even for the 50k account, one of the accounts, I had to like close the positions when the losses were just so much, so that I don't hit my 5% drawdown, because I always risk 2% on evaluation. So both of the accounts I had those orders on were evaluation accounts. All right, so that was just the thing. And I had one of the accounts, I took about 4% loss, like straight, because I had 2 uncancelled orders. Then on the other accounts, I lost the trade. That first one that triggered, I lost it. Then later I found an entry. I'm going to like show you guys. All right, this is my trading view. All right, so this was the last entry I found, and my stop loss was just right here. You can see this is a very nice key level. Price reacted from there a little bit. I was targeting this at 124. All right, price was there. This was where I already took the first loss from last Friday. So it triggered. You can see there was that gap, and you can see that large push down. So I lost this one, and this was the one I was like, okay, maybe we're going to buy from here because of this strong key level. You can see how markets have actually rejected from this particular key level. We've rejected off of this key level several times. So I was thinking it would hold, and that was why my entry was right here, and my stop loss was just right below this pullback that caused the breakout. All right, so this was what I did, and you can see it started dropping, and we lost our trade. So this was on the other account, and on one of the accounts I've already taken a loss, a 2% loss, so making it 6% on one account and 4% on the other account, and that's a lot already. Starting the week, you've taken like 2 massive losses, which some were due to mistakes that you wouldn't have done on a normal day. At that point, I don't think it's safe for me to keep trading again. I just have to, for psychology's sake, I deleted the accounts off my empty file, so I won't be tempted to like start seeing something and going back to them again. So that was exactly what I did. I did not bother to like trade again. I was like, this week I'm going to take this week off and just focus on studying, reviewing my journal and stuff like that. All right, so next week, that's when you start seeing my trades again. But for this week, we still did not do nothing, the live withdrawal stuff. So it's just like we did not trade this week, but we still got paid. All right, I'm going to be doing everything for you guys. All right guys, so let's go ahead and request for the payout. All right, we're going to start now. So I'm recording already. Let's see how it goes, man. Let's see how it goes. So I've already logged in on the account, so guess there isn't them. Let me see if I'm logging again. Okay, I already logged in. I guess why it's kind of showing. So these are my accounts currently. This is the SEP2 account, one of the accounts. Okay, this is not the account. So this is one of the accounts. All right, on this particular account, I'm in 3.5% rather than just 0.5% away from 4%. All right, this one is still in phase 1. The second one is in about 5.73, which is almost 6%. Man, this is crazy. I have to put this on do not disturb. Let's see. Then these are the 2 upper accounts. Then here we'll have this one that have been reset already. You can see it has been reset back to like 25k. Then we'll have this 6k payout. So this one is coming on the May 21st. So that's when we're having this one. That's like next week. But today, which is 14th, we're having this particular 25k that have been reset already. So what we're going to do now is to like head straight to the payout dashboard and see what we'll have there. All right, so we have, you can see we have withdrawable profit 2A16.0, and we have nothing on the pending amount, and this is how much we've withdrawn so far. Now this 28416, because I made 14%, that was what I made on the account, about 3,400 or 3,500 to 3,520 to be specific. But when I read the arrow, they said if you make over 10%, you're eligible for a 15% profit, a 50% challenge profit, right? That will be added to your payout. But there's something here. I thought they were going to add it because they added it in the last payout. Now the last payout was the first on this particular account, all right, and this is the second. So, and I just went back to like check their rules. I read their rules, and they said that that the 15% challenge profit share only applies to first payout. So if you get an account and it's your first time withdrawing from that account, your first time getting payout from that account, that is only when you're entitled to that 15% challenge profit share. But let's say if you've withdrawn one from the account and you're withdrawing for the second time, for the third time, you're no longer going to be eligible for the 15% challenge profit. So that is it, and I guess that's why I'm having 218 here, because my balance was actually 3520, stuff like that. So if you check it, 20% is about $700, and they've taken it out, and that's why I have 218 distinct. Now we're going to go ahead and click on request payout. All right, we're going to go ahead now and click on request payout. But there's something here. I've been using USDT, all right, crypto directly, and I watched some videos that said withdrawing with crypto is always like in terms of fee is always bigger, so they get to charge more when you're using crypto directly, and when you're using Rise you get a lesser fee. All right, so that was actually what I thought till I read their sixth note. If you go to the note here, you're going to see the sixth one. Please note that a provider fee of up to 3% for all payment methods. Before I was thinking it was only applied to, like, it's only applied to crypto withdrawal, but finding out about it, I discovered that the 3% processing fee applies to all payout. So whether you're withdrawing with crypto or you're withdrawing with Rise, you're going to charge that 3%. Now with Rise, you'll be charged 3%. All right, that 3%, that's 3% of these amounts now withdrawable profit. All right, they'll subtract it from there, and that is what they will be crediting to your Rise. Now payment will have to go to Rise first, then from your Rise account, and now withdraw to your crypto wallet. Now withdrawing to your crypto wallet, you're going to spend a little bit of fee, maybe $2.50. That's if you want to withdraw with USDT ERC20. I've made these findings because I've created the Rise account, because that was actually what I wanted to use for this next withdrawal. But then again, if you use crypto, they are still going to charge you 3%, but it's not exactly 3%. When I did the calculation, it was about 0.322, right? That's exactly what they are going to do. So instead of charging just 3%, they're going to charge 3.22%. And now when you make the withdrawal with crypto, it will come directly to your wallet. But when you make it with Rise, it's just like it has to go through a longer route to Rise then to your wallet, but crypto to your wallet directly. All right, which I think is kind of better regardless of the fee. All right, it's just 0.22 and stuff like that, so it's not a big deal for me. I'm not chasing those like small. Probably it's going to be about $10, below $10 difference, or $10, $9 and stuff like that. So I prefer to have it withdrawn immediately than just waiting for that long and going through process, because for Rise I have to accept their invite and do all of that process. But the other problem that make use of Rise, which is the main reason I created Rise, all right, and when I have like bigger payout, when you tend to have bigger payout, you use Rise instead of, you have like $20,000 payout, 15,000, you use Rise instead of crypto. But for now, I'm still doing four figures, 2K or 1K. I'll be using crypto directly. So let's get to it. All right, so we're on the payout request section, so I'm going to click on payout requests. Let's click on login. This particular, so we're taking everything. Select payment methods. If I select Rise, I'll be putting email address. If I select USDT, I don't know where should I go with. More USDT. All right, USDT ERC20. This Rise would have been a new experience, so, but I just don't want it that is. Maybe I'm going to do it later with a smaller payout. So, but for now, I just prefer getting deposited directly to my wallet address. I just want when it comes directly to my wallet address and not just Rise and stuff like that. Maybe when I have a smaller payout, I can actually try it out to like show you guys maybe how it works for some persons that don't actually understand how Rise work. Or when I start getting payout from the other firms I'm trading with, I'm definitely going to make a video on it. I need to copy out my wallet address now, so you guys are going to give me a little bit of time to do that. So let's get started. So I've copied my wallet address already, so I'm just going to paste it here in the wallet address section, and that will be it. So I acknowledge everything. All right, they are requesting for OTP, and I just have to do this with my phone. Let's see, I should have my email on my card. All right, I've gotten my code now, so I'm going to go ahead and click on confirm, and so we can have the withdrawable profits on pending amount. So let's see how it goes. This is actually successful now, so PR request successful. Now this amount has moved to pending amount, so we're just going to give them time to process this payout, and so let's see how long it takes. It's already showing the time have already started counting, so let's see how long it takes them. If this should actually, this should be roughly 8 by 9 100. That's crazy. Still like a huge sum. All right, so I'll be back again when we've finally gotten the payout, and I'll update you guys. What up, guys? So Fundednext just dropped the payout. I just got the notification that it has been deposited in my wallet, and I want to show you guys. All right, so let's get right into it. All right, so let's log in and let's see what we'll have. I don't know why this is taking time, man, but all right, we're logged in. All right, we're logged in now. As you can see that your payout has been disbursed. Man, I like seeing this, honestly. Like this, let's see how much is in our balance and how much we've withdrawn so far. This is actually going to make me very happy, because I had this good in the first quarter. I'm going to make 5K from payouts. I wasn't able to achieve that. I was able to like withdraw just $2,300. That was what I withdrew during Q1. All right. I didn't hit the target of 5K, but then here we are. This is Q2. And I have the a goal of withdrawing 10K this Q2, and so far I've been able to like achieve, I think, about 5K now, and that's a very huge amount for me. We still have some. This is the second month of Q1, and by next month, which is June, that will be the month will be rounding up Q1, and I hope we really hit 10K. So our payout has been dropped. I already showed you guys the process from the first video, the videos I recorded earlier, and our account has been reset, which is a good thing. Now this is the account. I have to like start another trading cycle. The payout eligible date is on the 29th, and this trading cycle now ends on May 2028, which is just 2 weeks away from today. So going to payout. Well, what's wrong with this? Let's refresh. All right, boom, we have it there. Total amount withdrawn is now 9.1K, right? $9,187. That is total amount I've withdrawn now from Fundednext, from just payout. That will be it, guys. That will be it. For the notification on my wallet, I'm going to put this on the screen so you just see the amount. I think about 2725 was what came in. I already did that calculation. Like I told you guys, if I had used Rise, I would have gotten like that payout. It was about 2814. So that's, I made 35, then they moved 20%. I've already explained that. Then is 28. Then if I used Rise for this payout, I would have they would have deducted the 3%. Then I will now have to transfer from Rise to my wallet, which they will get to charge another fee. All right, if I'm using ERC20, I think about $2.5 or something. But if you want to do crypto directly, they charge about 3.22% instead of 3% with Rise. So that was exactly what I used. I don't want to go through the process of Rise then to your wallet. I just want it straight. So and the fee is just, the difference is the 0.0022. That's the different percent. So that will be all. This is the payout amount, 2816. So I already have 2 accounts. I'm going to focus on the accounts that I'm trading. I don't think I'm getting any new account, though I wanted to get later with FTMO. So but the ones I have in a drawdown, so I should get them out of drawdown first. Then the one in phase 2, I should be able to pass it and get funded. So if I'm funded on that one, I'll move on to get a new account and we can start trading again. So that will be all for this video. I wish you guys all the best. Please, if you want to start trading with Fundednext, it is actually one of the best firms out there. All right, this company is very, very transparent and all that stuff. I don't think I've been using them now for this challenge that we've been doing. I've been using Fundednext all the way, and all the payout that I've withdrawn and most of them that I've done with you guys live here on YouTube. You guys have seen it. They are legit. So if you want to trade with them, if you want to get an account with Fundednext, I'm going to put a link in the video description, in the description of this particular video. So if you want to get an account with them, use that link to get an account with them, so you can actually get a discount for yourself while purchasing the account. So make sure you use the link in the video description. I'm going to attach it if you want to get an account with them. So that will be all for this video, and I will see you guys next week. So we start trading next week again. That's when I'll be seeing you guys in the video.